So you want a sick watch collection, but you don't have any money. Well,
What today we're going to be doing is offering up some fire power bank to the snob.
If you're good below $2,000, you have to really be good.
I've been collecting watches for many years.
Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com.
Yes, today we have something special. We have something fun, and a song that will stick in your head like an earworm. Today we have Aura watches. To start off, I have to say usually when a company mission is to create an exquisitely high-end yet affordable timepiece, I'm not usually expecting a home run. With that being said, Aura hit it out of the park.
Here's the wind payoff pitch. Swing and a fly ball to deep left. Jankowski back, way back, going, and going. Goodbye.
From its comfortable bracelets to its design, I was pleasantly surprised. My biggest surprise is the fact that every little bolt is perfectly symmetrical. Now, I've had watches that I've paid thousands for, and they couldn't even get that right. So in this video, I have two watches to show you. The FKM Skeleton 001 and the Date 002. Let's start with the Date 002, shall we? It's stylish, comfortable, beautiful, heavy duty, and it looks like a PRX and a Royal Oak had a baby. But my favorite part of this watch has to be their use of light. Now you're probably asking yourself, what the fuck does that mean? And what I mean by that is that it's got these perfectly polished parts on the bezel that really pop against this really nice brushed integrated bracelet as well as other brushed parts on the bezel. And it just makes it really stand out on the wrist as well as catch every little bit of light in the most perfect way possible. The specs of this watch is its movement is an NH35A self-winding with a date. It has a power reserve of 40 hours. Its case is 316L surgical grade stainless steel. It's 40 millimeters. It's got a water resistance of 5 ATM. It's self-winding, and it's got a sapphire front with a mineral back. But the kicker is that this watch has the most comfortable butterfly strap I've ever had. No pinching, no discomfort, just effortlessly comfortable. The cons are more of personal preferences, like I wish the movement was more decorated, and the band doesn't feel per se cheap, but more or less it kind of sounds it. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, maybe it doesn't sound as cheap as I thought. But the biggest con of all for both of these watches happens to be the lume. It just, doesn't really last long. But the cost is the real kicker. Is it 1K? Nope. 5K? Nope. 500? Nope. But a mere $250. Worth every freaking penny. I gotta give credit where credit's due. This watch looks like it bats way above its average. Let's move on to its more crazy cousin, the 002 Skeleton. This watch is bold, has that same polished look that I loved in the last watch, but the dial is very fun. There's something fun about being able to see the workings or the innards of a watch, and this is no exception. What I love about this watch is the clasp. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. There's no locking mechanism. It just snaps into place. It's like, well, using witchcraft. And because of that, it's extremely comfortable. Like I said, some of the most comfortable bands I've had. The specs of this watch are as follows. The movement is a Hangzhou Watchco 7500A Skeleton. It's got a power reserve of 80 hours. Very, very good on that. 316L surgical grade stainless steel. It's also 40 millimeters. It's got a water resistance of 5 ATM. And its glass is a sapphire front with a mineral back. I enjoy the case back of this watch a lot, actually. As for the cons, I really don't have too many, other than I wish the skeleton was a little easier to film. Even they had a hard time kind of showing the intricacy of this watch. Just kind of look at this picture. But the price of this watch is $400, which I don't really understand why, because I wish they kept it at that same price range of the $250, because I really do think $400 may be a bit steep. But don't let that slow you down, because again, this is another awesome watch. All in all, I was pleasantly surprised by the quality of these watches. I respect the fact that they feel and can be perceived as something more than what they cost. And if you want to get your hands on one, go ahead and check out oro.watch. The link is below, and use my coupon code, my personal coupon code, which is SNOB30, to get 30% off on an already unbeatable deal. I'm positive you won't be disappointed. I will risk my reputation on it. And remember, I'm not a watch snob, and neither are you. What do you think about this watch? Feel free to comment below for a chance to win one. And remember, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy. Go ahead and check out notawatchsnob.com for some more unbeatable prices on some Swiss-made movements. And remember, again, my name is Bill. I'm not a watch snob, and neither are you. Thank you again. Good night.